Salut tout le monde, bienvenue à Calgary, ici Joe et Al Fury sur l'après-match officiel des Alouettes de Montréal. Les Alouettes qui remportent le match 23-21 sur la route ici à McLeod. Écoute, toute une fin de rencontre. 57 verges, le placement de José Maltos. Je vais être honnête avec vous, je pense que ça aurait été bon de 60, 61, même peut-être 62. Parce que, honnêtement, le placement a été parfait. Le placement a été absolument parfait de 57 verges. Pas sûr ce qui s'est passé sur le jeu d'avant. Moi, la manière que je l'ai vu, c'est taper d'Austin Mack. Mais écoute, pas besoin de mettre le focus là-dessus parce qu'on retourne à Montréal avec victoire. Les Alouettes maintenant avec une fiche de 5-2 qui viennent de freiner l'équipe de l'heure de la Ligue canadienne de football. Ils viennent de battre les Bombers la semaine passée, 2 semaines avant. Donc, écoute, quelle performance des Alouettes. Écoute, il y a plein de choses dont on va parler. Il y a plein de commentaires. Déjà, je sais, je suis tellement connaissant pour chacun d'entre vous parce que je sais qu'il est passé minuit, heure de l'Est. Donc, c'est quand même fou de voir le nombre de personnes qui sont connectées. Le nombre de commentaires déjà, my God. Donc, les joueurs sont retournés dans le vestiaire et on va revenir. Ils vont sortir bientôt. Donc, absolument incroyable. 57 verges. 57 verges. Et il y a plein de performances. On va en parler parce que, tu sais, même la défensive, oui, on a accordé point lors des, je dirais, des 20 premières minutes. Mais la première séquence de la deuxième mi-temps, mais je trouve quand même que la défensive sur le terrain à la toute fin, ils ont été en mesure d'arrêter les Stampeders. Euh, euh, How about now? Is the mic working now? Is that what they're saying? Is the mic working? Let me know in the comments if the mic is working. Should be working. Or it might have died. All right, let's go to backup. All right, are we good now? Let me know. Oh, now it's working. Now we're good. I think the microphone died, but we have a backup. OK, ça marche. Régis Sibassou, let's go. Bon, Régis, coupe de méga jeux, des mégas attrapés de toi ce soir. Juste parle-moi un peu des gros jeux en attaque, opportunités que tu as eues ce soir pour réaliser des gros jeux.
Honnêtement, c'est des belles opportunités. On a pratiqué ça toute semaine. C'est juste d'être prêt. Puis, genre, le premier jeu, les O-line ont fait une très belle job de me protéger. Puis, exécuter les jeux comme en pratique, honnêtement. C'est juste de suivre le game plan puis d'appliquer ça en match, honnêtement.
Okay. Sur la première attrapée, le backdoor screen, ça, c'est sûr que tu sais que le ballon s'en vient vers toi. When you break the huddle, tu sais, c'est quoi tu penses à quoi dans ce moment-là?
Ah, je pense pas, man. C'est juste pratiquer le log du DN, nanana, puis tu exécutes comme on l'a fait en pratique, tous les looks qu'on a fait avec lui, on a pratiqué ça toute la semaine. So, c'est juste dès que tu as le look, tu exécutes, puis that's it, man. You just run.
Parle-moi de José Maltos, 57 verges, ça aurait été bon de 60, 62, au moins juste parle-moi de ces moments-là, tout ce qui a mené à ce placement-là et le placement réussi.
Ah, honnêtement, c'est pour ça qu'on joue au football, mais comme ça, crève-cœur, honnêtement, José, il a honnêtement une belle année, puis c'est tellement plaisant d'avoir quelqu'un comme lui, il est toujours focus. C'est un moment très important, il est resté vraiment dit, c'était hard, puis c'était un beau placé. Moi, je suis en train de courir dans le field, c'est comme go away, puis tu vois se passer entre les deux poteaux, c'est juste beau à voir. Puis that's what we play football for.
Je pense en attaque, je sais que quand vous allez écouter la bande vidéo, vous voulez sûrement marquer plus de touchés, mais je trouve que l'attaque a quand même été efficace. On a bougé le ballon avec beaucoup de constance ce soir. Comment tu as vu la performance en attaque?
Honnêtement, c'était bon. Il y a encore plein de trucs. Nous, on est vraiment très critiques sur nous-mêmes en tant que. C'est sûr qu'à chaque fois qu'on est red zone, on veut marquer. Même des 3 points, c'est bon, mais on veut toujours marquer un 7 points. Des conversions de third down, de second down qu'on n'a pas réussi. So, c'est des petits trucs qu'on va s'ajuster, mais l'important, c'est de sortir de cette game-là avec la victoire. Puis c'est ça qu'on a fait. Puis on va juste checker la vidéo, corriger, puis to the next one.
Écoute, c'était l'équipe de l'heure dans la ligue, pas juste dans l'Ouest. Jouer sur le terrain. Pas de Davis Alexander, pas de Tyson Phil, pas de James Letcher non plus. Comment est-ce que vous avez gagné ce match-là?
Honnêtement, ça démontre juste notre force mentale en tant qu'équipe. On est tellement soudés. No matter what, oui, c'est sûr que Davis n'était pas là, puis c'est notre gars, mais Bethel-Thompson, il est toujours presque un professionnel, il est excellent aussi. Et aujourd'hui, il a montré comme quoi il a fait une bonne job. Puis je suis tellement content qu'il ait pu avoir cette victoire-là pour lui. C'est un soulagement pour lui. Puis juste on est une équipe qui reste soudée n'importe quoi. Tu peux le voir jusqu'au 4e quart avec le kick de José. On croit à la fin. C'est juste une image de comment on est comme équipe. C'est a good thing.
Félicitations, Régis.
Merci beaucoup, Joey.
Regis Sibassou, 2 big catches tonight for Regis. All right, let's keep it going. Man of the hour. Okay, congratulations on a massive performance. You say stay hard. We hear you say stay hard, stay hard. Could you tell our audience just the meaning of stay? What's the thought process behind that? What does it mean?
The grind, the mindset, how we work during the week, how we perform, how we try to do our best every time, and the mindset we have on this team. We always stay hard. We always thinking on the next play, next kick, whatever it is, and that's the mindset we need to have. Like games like today, we need to stay locked in and be ready for that.
I don't know if this field is your home, like Ottawa seems to be your home as well as Montreal. But you made some big kicks. You made some big kicks to tie games last year late, and you made some in overtime. You made the 57-yarder tonight. Just anything in the air? Is the air lighter here? Does it resemble Mexico a little bit more? I mean, it's just, what is it about that you make big kicks? I mean, you make big kicks everywhere, but you made especially big ones here.
I like horses, maybe because I was happy to see a horse.
Yeah, good. The Grey Cup is here next year too.
I'm always thinking how I can help the team. Mm-hmm. I'm grateful for the opportunity they gave me, and this is a result of that. Yeah. I took all my kicks as a PAT because it's important for me, and always think the next one. Yeah. You know what I mean?
The tricky thing about yours, and people are not going to think about this because you made the kick, there's an automatic booth review. So you're kind of in limbo because it's either a first or you have to trot out there and kick a 57-yarder. How do you stay locked in during that time?
I was thinking like, you need to make it.
Yeah.
This is my job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I professional football. So I need to make kicks, no miss kicks. You know what I mean? So, and I'm happy that I could help the team. I'm thankful with the operation, with the O-line, with the LP, long snapper, Sima, my holder. It was a great op. So that was the result of the week.
I know it's a long football game, but I want to talk about the kickoffs a bit because the point that you nailed in the second half to make it 13-11. That was a big point. That's 1 point. They missed an extra point on the first touchdown. That's 2 points, and you hit the big 57-yarder. That's 3. That's 5 points. You guys win by 2. In the end, all of those kicks, all of those points end up mattering.
That's God. That's God's plan. You know what I mean? I pray and I have faith in God, and that was the result.
Congratulations, Jose. Massive kick. Another brilliant performance. 5 for 5. Yes, okay. I got asked this. I got family watching the game. My dad's watching the game. He said he added Diaz on the back.
My
Just
mom's last name.
So Maltos
In honor of her.
Yeah.
I love her. I miss her. And I know she's happy in Mexico for me. And this kick was for her. And my great friend, Guillermo Villalobos, his birthday. Congrats. Felicidades, mi amigo. Yeah.
Congrats, Jose. Well done. All the best going forward, and congratulations on a big win.
Thank you.
Right. Jose Maltos, and before we get to MBT, that is le jeu boost. You can come in, MBT. Le jeu boost du match, c'est le placement de 57 verges de Jose Maltos. Merci à Boostan d'être fier commanditaire des Alouettes de Montréal et du live d'après-match. Je mange du Boostan avant chaque match des Alouettes. Un beau petit bol, poulet, riz, salade de choux. C'est parfait avant chaque match des Alouettes. Et Game Day, si vous amenez votre jersey Alouette dans n'importe quel restaurant Boostan, vous allez avoir un escompte de 15%. All right. McLeod Bethel-Thompson.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Ça va très bien maintenant. Congratulations on the win. Offensively, I thought you navigated the pocket really well. You were patient there. Even when things didn't get going perfectly at the start, you guys moved the ball. I know you're going to look back and you want to score more touchdowns in the red zone, but I felt like you guys moved the ball consistently. How did you feel about the offensive performance?
Yeah, it was enough, and that's what I'm so grateful for. I love what Coach Maas has built. I love the culture here, and I'm just so grateful to have played my role. It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to get a win, and I just truly love this team, what we built here, and there's so many things I can dissect. I can dissect 4 plays that I want back, quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. You know, there's elements there. We're in the red zone where I think I should have probably gone to Austin Mack there. Maybe but you never know how it works out. I'm just grateful for this win, grateful for this team, and be so much better, which is the fun part. So I'm gonna soak this one in. Gonna cherish this one. It's gonna be such a better flight home with a dub. So yeah, just very grateful.
Just walk me through the connection with Tyler Snead in the second half, the fourth quarter, the drive that ended in a field goal that made it a 1-point game, that allowed you guys to eventually go ahead. There was a couple big catches and throws there between you and Tyler. Just talk to me about the chemistry that's developed between you guys and what you guys were able to hit on tonight.
Yeah, we're going to keep working. He's such a jittery, great route runner that it is a different kind of throw to him. And I'm just been working at it. And Wood, he's so dynamic. He ran some great routes. I missed him there on a comeback the play before, and I knew I was going to come right back to him, just give him space. They were giving him so much respect. They were playing off that I knew I had to come right back to him. So he ran great routes, 2 big catches, and then that huge return to set up the last field goal. So he played an unbelievable game. Again, I'm just so grateful to have done my job for this team in this moment.
So take me through the end. Like, are you a guy that will watch the field goal the whole way? Are you gonna, I don't think you hide behind your hands or anything like that.
I don't focus. I have to prepare to do my job, right? So what if, and then prepare to do next. But I did it at the right time and saw it take off, and man, it was a thing of beauty. It went up. And then it just kept going, and that thing would have been good from about 65. That was an unbelievable, huge field goal, such a clutch session. He's an absolute Iceman. It was awesome to watch.
For you to come in and play so well, you guys didn't feel part either. Obviously, Davis is not there. Lech wasn't there either. You mentioned the big return by Steve fourth quarter. Just, talk to me about this team's ability to go gut check time, to go to the hanger, like Cost likes to say, and to go out there and grind to win against, this was the team everybody's talking about in the CFL, and you guys did it on their home.
It just shows the culture that we have here. It shows what next man up mentality, and everyone's such a dog here, and they play their role, do it for the man next to them. And you're willing to do that, you're greater than the sum of your parts, man. We have a wave, and we work together, and I'm so grateful to be a part of that wave and to get a dub. So go Owls.
Congratulations. It's going to be a fun flight home.
Yeah, oh, it absolutely is. Love you, Davis.
McLeod Bethel-Thompson with a massive performance tonight. Let's keep it rolling. On va aller. Je vais te poser, je te dis tout de suite, je vais te poser la question croustillante au Dutch couple de minutes. On va commencer avec la victoire. Et écoute, c'était l'équipe de l'heure. Tout le monde parlait de cette équipe-là. On est sur leur terrain. Le fait de ne pas avoir le carrière partant, le receveur probablement numéro 1 et le retourneur, et de venir ici et de gagner ce match-là, ça représente quoi pour vous autres en tant qu'équipe?
Ça représente justement qu'on est une équipe, qu'on n'est pas un seul individu, on n'est pas un seul unité, mais on est vraiment une équipe, on travaille en équipe. Puis des fois, il y a une unité qui avance un peu moins bien, mais on réussit à s'allier. Puis je pense que c'est vraiment ça qu'on réussit à prouver dans la dernière partie. On est vraiment une équipe, on n'est pas un jeu. Je pense qu'on est capable de le montrer à chaque partie.
Qu'est-ce que tu peux me dire sur José Maltos? Écoute, on en parle souvent, 5-5 ce soir, 57 verges. Je pense que ça aurait été bon de 62, 63. MacLeod a dit 65. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut dire sur José Maltos et son éthique de travail?
Travaille tellement fort, honnêtement. Puis le monde, s'ils suivent là, ces réseaux, là, ils s'entraînent dehors, ils s'entraînent au gym, ils s'entraînent partout, ils travaillent fort, honnêtement. Ouais. C'est un bon être humain. Puis je pense que ça fait en sorte que les gars ont envie de bloquer pour lui, puis ils veulent qu'il réussisse. Puis je pense que on peut pas être plus content que pour lui. Quand on connaît un peu plus son histoire, il a travaillé extrêmement fort pour se rendre jusqu'ici. Puis je pense que un résultat comme ce soir, ça peut pas être plus mérité. Hein.
Sur les unités spéciales, on a parlé du retour évidemment des bottées de Maltos, le retour de Sneed qui est mis là lors du 4e quart. Vous avez vraiment pas donné grand-chose sur les unités spéciales en tant que retour. Juste parle-moi un peu de la performance globale des unités ce soir, parce que je sais qu'on n'en parlera pas beaucoup, mais c'est une grosse partie de la victoire.
Ouais, mais honnêtement, on a essayé de donner les meilleurs positionnements de terrain, avoir le moins de pénalités possible aussi, c'était extrêmement important. On savait que c'est une équipe qui était super bien coachée au niveau des unités spéciales, donc on savait qu'il fallait se présenter et avoir une bonne partie, puis je pense qu'on a réussi à faire ça ce soir.
Bon, ma question, à part ce soir, le placement le plus impressionnant que tu as vu de ta carrière, ta longue carrière, écoute, tu as joué à Sherbrooke, tu as joué à Regina, tu as joué ici là, pendant plusieurs saisons, le placement le plus impressionnant que tu as vu?
Okay, c'est bon, ça.
C'est ma bonne question. Ouais, c'est ça. Je ne peux pas poser de mauvaises questions.
C'est plate parce que je vais nommer une autre équipe. Là. Mais quand j'étais en Saskatchewan, dernier jeu du match, le ball qu'on a là-bas, là, non, le Banjo Ball, c'est à Winnipeg, mais l'autre d'avant, là, ça a fait du travail. Là. Puis fin de dernière partie, puis on kick, puis on réussit le match. Je pense que les joueurs sont montés dans les estrades, puis ça a été à la foire. C'était excitant, mais non, ce soir, c'est quelque chose de spécial. Honnêtement, de le faire, avoir la confiance des entraîneurs à 50 verges, donc 57 verges pour lui, de le mettre entre les poteaux, je pense que c'est tout à l'honneur de José. Là.
Félicitations, Alex. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
All right, Alex Gagné. Des Alouettes de Montréal. Non, pas de chips sur la route. Je t'en dois une la semaine prochaine. Un beau sac Old Dutch. Did we lose some people? We got here. It's only been 20 minutes. All right, I got to read a bunch of comments. OK, plus de joueurs. On va lire des commentaires. On n'a pas... We have to get off the field? That's what it is? You're doing this to me? No? I'm just kidding. We'll move. Yeah? Okay. Okay, on va continuer. Let's go. No, I can hold it. No, it's fine. Here, just give you this. Hey, c'est un vrai, on est en direct. So on va marcher avec le trépied. On va lire des commentaires. Bon, OK, well, hold on. J'ai besoin de plus de mains pour lire les commentaires. Mais on va passer... Non, c'est correct. I'm good. On va passer à des commentaires très bientôt et on va aller à plus de joueurs. Mais on est correct, ça va. On est dans les coursives du Stade McMahon. Et c'est toujours beaucoup plus fun quand on fait des niaiseries que quand on gagne. Hein? Parce que si tu perds puis il faut que tu bouges le trépied comme ça, c'est beaucoup moins de fun. Je peux-tu donner un shout-out à Annick Bélanger et bien comme Machocha pour leur gros travail ce soir. On est des joueurs dans l'après-match. Et en ce moment, on achève, je vous promets. Bon, let's read some comments here. Joey, why did Jose change the name on his jersey? Well, now you got it. Now you understand why, because it's his mom's last name, and it's in honor of his mom. So he has both his mom and his dad's name. We're hard-hitting questions here. Hey, David Dalag's walking by. That's fun. All right, can we do it? This is good? All right. I'm happy to talk to Riley McLeod if he wants to talk about his first CFL. I'm happy to do that too. It survived the game. It's a survive. Everybody's happy about the tripod surviving the game. All right. Riley, the Alouettes, 41. Riley, I thought you had a really impressive training camp. As a guy who came in and with round pick, I thought you really impressed. Unfortunately, you got hurt in the second preseason game, and you waited until this week. Fully healthy. Just take me through the emotions of having a really good camp as an 8th round pick, and then having to wait, finally being able to make your debut here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, through camp, didn't really know coming in as an 8th round pick. Just wanted to come in, keep it down, do all the work I usually do, and just do the things I'm used to. So came in, was pretty happy with my camp, and then that was the first time I ever really have been hurt in my football career. So it was a bit of a tough adjustment, but just went home. The front office, they had a lot of faith in me, said they were going to bring me back. Just wanted to home, focus on myself, get rehab done. So went home, just crushed rehab. Just wanted to get back, kept them updated through the whole process, just crushed that, came back healthy. And then, I think just staying ready helped me, this week coming in and then actually being able to play in this game. So it was just a crazy run, and, just glad where it ended up.
All right. That was a pretty wild one for your first one. I'm sure there's going to be plenty more, but how was that for you?
It was awesome. I mean, winning's always fun. So, can't complain about that. Definitely some stuff. I got some reps there, so want to clean those up a bit, but pretty happy to be upset about a win. So I'm pretty fired up right now. It was awesome.
And how about the Maltos 57-yarder? I know you know him a little bit in camp. You work primarily on special teams. Just what's going through your mind at that point? 57 is the way to go, and that maybe would have been good for maybe 65.
I mean, I don't think anyone on the sideline blinked an eye, sent it there. From what I've seen, through training camp with the guys, like everyone has the utmost faith in that guy that he's going to nail everything we send him out there to do. So, just watching that from the sideline was unreal, especially something I'll never forget after the win.
Congratulations on this.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yes, thank you.
Getting all choked up. Yeah, I want to talk to Ruff. Yeah. No. I want to talk. I put you on my list. Definitely want to talk to you. You're good. No, you're good. You had to move position tonight. You moved over. Burns played the boundary side. I thought you played really well. You had the big TFL for Philpott. It was impressive. I thought you were good in coverage. Just overall, how did you feel about the way you played and the way the secondary played?
I feel like as a whole, we played very solid. We trusted in the game plan. We trusted in whatever coach called, and we just stuck to it, and we played Alouettes defense. So, me personally, I feel like I had a great day, and I also feel like the back end as a whole had a great day.
I know, after they scored, I think they scored the Rhymes touchdown with about 9:50 left in the second quarter. And then from that on to halftime, you guys gave up 6 yards of offense, allowed you guys to get back into the game. You guys kicked field. You guys got into the lead. Just how big was the defensive adjustments? Because I feel like you guys made adjustments throughout the game. And I'll ask you about a couple more in a sec.
Yes, that's a big thing. We adjust on the fly. We adapt to whatever the offense is doing, and then we also just stay within ourselves. Like I said, we trusted the game plan. And we get down and you just stay composed, stay together, rally around your guys, and then you give up only 6 yards after that.
They had some success early on running the ball. I felt like after Uguak stripped him and Sankey recovered it, felt like you guys were able to shut down the run. It was a big reason why you were able to get back in there. I know you're playing in the secondary. You're chasing receivers all over. You probably have to watch the film. But how impressed were you by that you guys were able to make to really slow down Mills tonight?
I'm hugely impressed. I expect my guys down the run regardless, whether that's back end, linebackers, or the front. That's something we pride ourselves on. Is we're gonna stop the run. If you guys want to throw it, let's see it.
What's going through your mind when you see Maltos lines up for a 57?
Stay hard. I know he's gonna make it. I believe in my brothers. We all believe in him. If we didn't believe he'll make it, we wouldn't have sent him out there. So we knew it was going to win. We just had to block for him, get the snap, get the hold, and the rest is history.
Ruff, this was the team that went across the league was talking about. They were the team of the hour. They just beat Winnipeg back-to-back. You guys come here without Philpott, without Letcher, without Dylan Wynn. Mustafa Johnson hasn't played in a long time. How do you expect that you guys are able to rally together and come away with that win tonight, despite missing a lot of bodies?
Man, that's the recipe, man. That's Alouettes toughness. That's Alouettes effort. Like, no matter who's up, who's down, we're rallying around our guys, and we're going to give everything we got for Coach Maas. He give us everything we got, and we're going to give him everything we got.
Always a little more special to win in Calgary?
Of course, always, always.
Appreciate you, Ruff.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Dionte Ruffin with a phenomenal performance tonight in the secondary for the Montreal Alouettes. OK. On va lire des commentaires. Lwal, if we can, yeah. All right. I promise we're going to read comments here between players. Les gars, from Denis Cyr, les gars ont travaillé en équipe et ils ont démontré beaucoup de caractère. Bravo à toute l'équipe. Absolument. Robert, les 3 facettes du jeu, bravo. Thank you. Safe travels home from Heather. Here we go. Owls will run the table on these West team games. That's right. It was 5 in a row starting tonight against West. All right. Way to get her done, boys. Go Owls, go from George. Denis, bonne stratégie ce soir en attaque. On a continué la course jusqu'à la fin. TJ, Maltos. Olé, nouveau record. Bravo. Oui, je pense que c'est ça que j'avais entendu. Je pense que c'est un nouveau record. La concession, 57 verges. What a game so far, guys. I love my Alouettes. Austin Mack, no carry. Greetings from Mexico. The last 2 games have made me root for the Alouettes. You have a sec? If you don't mind, I won't keep you too long, Coach. Thank you very much. It's been Maas, head coach. All right, Coach. I'm always trying to put myself in your shoes, and I'm so glad I don't have to do your job. Because at second down and just before the throw to Mac, I'm thinking to myself, all right, what do they do? Do they try to advance the ball on 3rd down if they don't get this? And you guys, you're trotting out Maltos out there. Just take me through the mindset.
I mean, Byron and I were talking before the play anyways. We said, right, we're in field goal range regardless. We're going to try from here. So, obviously, any yards after that, we were going to go for the thought he caught it. And then everybody on our side thought he caught it. So, obviously, would have been kept the clock going and try to get it instant better. But ultimately, it was ruled incomplete. Clock gets a stop. They had to rule it, so you're making sure. And obviously, ultimately, it comes down to trusting your operation between Maltos, Zima, and Barasa, and all the guys in front of the advocate. And we watch Maltos kick in practice, and we always say to our guys, in practice is like a game. And when we practice, you got to put yourselves in a game. And we've seen him kick those types of kicks in practice. Watch him up this game. He was kicking them very deep anyways, and he was very confident he'd make it. Particularly, he even said before the game, go direction, I got the leg. So, obviously, put it in that moment with all the particulars around it. He says stay hard, it means stay focused. And he does that and concentrates, and he has ability. Basically, it takes a lot of toughness. And then all the effort that gets put into kicking all throughout the week pays off in moments like that. So tremendous, unbelievable, play at the time we needed it the most.
I know you'll probably tell me that you want to score more touchdowns and kick less field goals, but I thought the offense moved the ball distantly all night. You guys were backed up sometimes. You guys were able to go on drives. Just talk me through MacLeod and the way because I thought he navigated the pocket real well, and Sneed was great. You guys had a lot of receivers make some.
Yeah, I thought we were very better. Our guys were very good about hitting their spots tonight. Obviously Bethel, just the defense is giving them. Yeah, I thought our game plan going in was for that. It was to spread the ball around, take what they were going to give us. We knew we would be throwing more in this game just based on the type of defense they run. We felt like we could get some completion and put us into some second and manageable situations. Obviously, getting backed up early in the game, we were able to get play action. But I thought the guys did well, and I thought Bethel did a tremendous job, like you said, navigating the pocket. Our guys up front, very good job with the amount of throws as we had. So, no, it was a tremendous job. Yeah, would we like to score more points? Absolutely. There was a time we're on 3rd and goal from the 2. We could have went for that one maybe and, played a little bit differently. But obviously I thought points were big in that moment, and obviously it turns out they were. But, the offense did do a very good job tonight. I thought all 3 phases did as well. But we just got to continue to get better. We're not at our right now. We're going to be as each game goes by. But it's only because of the work we're putting into it.
Last one on, in money time in the 4th quarter, MacLeod, and he connected a lot. You guys put him back there to return, and he had a great return on the one that led to the 57-yarder. Just what can you tell me about Sneed?
Yeah, Sneed's the ultimate player. For those that watch him, if you just solely focus on Sneed the entire, you see him do everything for us. He's interior blocking guys. He blocks D linemen, he blocks linebackers, he DBs. He can run every route. And he's selfless that way. And obviously has a ton of ability. If you ever watch him run routes and catch the ball, he has so much ability. But
punt returning, we don't see him do that very often. We see him do it in practice. We know he can do it. And those 2 returns at the end were huge. 15-yard penalty, and the other one got us into a position where we could kick that field goal. So, I thought he did a tremendous job, and he always does each and every week answering the bell for us.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank
you very much. All right, Jason Maas with another fantastic call. Let's go. Let's talk defense right now. If we can Lwal, that's it. If Lwal's there, if not, we're good. We're good. Sorry to make you work so hard. There's a couple things I want to hit on. We'll talk about the field goal and all that stuff after. But, they were able to run the ball early on. I did think that Lwal strip, you recovering, I felt like you guys made an adjustment right around that point in time of the game, and they did nothing on the ground after that, and it was a big reason why you guys were able to get in the game. Just walk me through how you guys were able to adjust throughout the night.
Yeah, it wasn't even really anything they did. We just weren't tackling well. He broke a couple tackles early game. He's a powerful running back. He keeps his feet moving. Me and him had a nice little collision.
Yeah.
But it's just part of the game. The only real adjustment we did was just stop it up on a certain place and start tackling. Yeah. That's all we did.
I mentioned this earlier to I forget who, but after they scored the Rhymes touchdown, I think it was like 9:50 left in the second quarter. You guys finished the half up by. You guys only gave up 6 yards on defense after that point. It was 6 yards on a run. You guys didn't even give up a passing yard. How about at that point? How critical was that to allow you guys? You guys are down 13-3, but you go into the break up 14.
Yeah, that's the standard. That's the standard. As a defense, we want to be the best, and any points and any yards is not acceptable for us. So we did our job. Really, that's what we should do.
When VA came out of the game, is there anything different about the way you approach Walk? Doesn't have a ton of CFL experience.
No. He played in the league for a while. He has some experience. He's out there just. I'm sure he knows how to control the game, but we knew when we knew we were going to win that game. So that's as best as I can put it. We didn't care who we were playing. Then at halftime, made the adjustments we needed to make, and we knew what it was.
Back-to-back weeks, you guys end the game on a turnover. Last week was the interception. Tonight it's a turnover on downs on 3rd and 2. You guys get a stop. Talking about the mentality that you guys have when you have to go out there and you guys can secure the win.
No better feeling than the winning. Like I told the team earlier on the field, there's winning and losing. Nothing else. So nothing else matters. I hate when you lose and it's like, oh well, we did this, but we lost. So winning and losing. That's the only thing that matters really. That we're paid to win. So.
All right, and on the field goal, I'm just curious from your, he could have made that from 65 probably. What's going through your mind when they overturned the call? Well, they didn't overturn, but they called it not a catch on the Mac play, and then he shot out there for 57.
You know what? We can only control what we can control. If they want to not call it a catch, whatever. So we went out there, and Maltos did his job. Stay hard.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.
All right. Sankey, nice enough to stop by. We're going to read. Okay, sorry, this is where we were from Aldo Benitez. Greetings from Mexico. These last 2 games have made me decide to root for the Alouettes from now on. I just started to watch this league this year, and this team amazing. Maltos, gracias. Okay, I'm not going to read the Spanish, but that means that's thank you for the win. You're a player. Spanish is not bad. 2025 Alouettes, the comeback kids. Arriba. Maltos. Definition of a team. This from Drew. Starting quarterback, no top receiver, no top returner, no problem. Teamwork makes the dream work. Bravo, Maltos. Peola Stas, you could come on here if you like. All right, he's going to turn around and say, I called. He has no choice now. Bon. On parle de la bataille. Eux autres, ils ont quand même un bon front défensif. Grosse bataille ce soir. Vous avez gagné. Juste parle-moi un peu de le travail que vous avez fait en attaque parce que je suis sûr que tu vas me dire que marquer plus de touchés dans la zone payante, mais quand même, vous avez vraiment bien bougé le ballon tout au long de la réussite.
Ouais, écoute, c'est une équipe qui amène pas beaucoup de pression, justement parce que leur ligne défensive est vraiment bonne, fait qu'ils n'ont pas besoin de pression d'habitude pour se ramasser sur le QB, en fait. Non, c'était juste de bien se préparer contre nos one-on-ones, puis bien respecter nos règles de protection. On savait qu'il y avait beaucoup de pression, mais il fallait quand même être prêt pour cette pression-là aussi. Fait que non, ça a bien été, content de ce que les gars ont fait, de notre effort, puis super content qu'on est capable d'aller chercher la victoire à la fin comme ça, là, ça va être fun.
Il n'y a pas de Letcher, il n'y a pas de Davis Alexander, il n'y a pas de Phil Pot. Comment est-ce que vous avez fait pour gagner ce match-là?
On a grindé, man. C'est sûr que c'est sans ces gars-là, c'est un peu le cœur de notre offense, si tu veux. Fait que c'est sûr que c'est un petit peu plus difficile. On a des dogs dans ce locker-là, c'est sûr et certain. Fait que, tant qu'on a ces dogs-là, ça va bien aller. Fait que,
vous avez couru le ballon tout au long de la soirée. Vous avez fini cette rencontre-là avec une course. Tout le monde dans le stade est au courant que vous allez courir le ballon. Vous avez été en mesure de sur un premier essai. Parle-moi un peu de ce feeling-là en tant que joueur de ligne à l'attaque. Quand tu peux closer la game.
Ça fait du bien dans le fun, justement. Tu sais un peu qu'ils savent qu'on va courir, puis nous autres aussi, on sait qu'on va courir. Fait que c'est juste à la fin de la journée qui est le plus tough, puis c'est qui le veut le plus. Fait que d'aller chercher un first down comme ça pour finir avec un.
All right, Théo le stage avec une grosse performance sur la ligne. All right, let's close it out right now. We gotta hit the road with a guy I thought played a whale of a game tonight with Lwal Uguak here. Lwal, I thought you guys brought the heat. You tipped the ball at the line of scrimmage. I felt like you guys were able to bring make Vernon uncomfortable, make Walker uncomfortable. Just talk to me about the front tonight and the way that you guys were able to play.
And Coach talked about it before the game. Where we go is where the team goes. Just like last game, we in the fourth quarter made those plays that needed to be made. And just trusting ourselves and doing what we're paid to do and get back to the quarterback. Just in the backfield, TFLs, forced fumbles, batted balls, whatever it takes. We're the front seven is there for a reason.
So it's back-to-back weeks. You mentioned back-to-back weeks where Toronto has an opportunity to go ahead and take the lead. Calgary, same thing tonight. You guys are 2 for 2. You guys forced them into turnovers both times. Just walk me through the mentality it takes as a unit of 12 to go out there and do that.
So Coach kind of talked about it earlier in the week. We had we were 0 for 0 or 0 for 1 in games on the nets. And like those are the most important. That's the most important part of the game. And finishing the game, especially when we keep it close like that. Finishing the game in the fourth quarter and capitalizing. Right now we're 2-0. 2 games late in the fourth, haven't let the offense slide and just made the plays that we needed to make in order to help with the W. And Jose had a hell of a game. Like it takes balls to go and do that straight every single time. And the consistency is beautiful. I'm happy that he helped us get this done.
All right, walk me through that. You're watching and you see he's going out there for 57. What's going through your mind?
Honestly, I trust him. I trust him to where I'm like, oh yeah, he's gonna enjoy this. I haven't had that feeling, obviously, kicker's job is consistent. He's really consistent in practice, in games, obviously, and in big moments. It doesn't phase him, but it showed today. How many points do you have? Like 9 or 12 points?
He was 5 for 5 tonight.
5 for 5. Yeah. So yeah, we got 15 points. Like, I'm happy that he just did his thing today. That's winning football, and I hope that we just continue to do this week in, week out.
I'll ask you finally our old Dutch question or question of the night. Outside of this field goal tonight, the most impressive field goal that you've got to witness live, and it could be any level.
So when I was at TCU, we were playing Baylor, and it was kind of similar. We were down all game, and we were 10. I think we were 9-0 or 10-0, but we had to beat Baylor in order to get to the Big 12 championship game. And we on defense, we were on the sideline. We didn't know what offense was doing, but they had the ball off with 20 seconds or like a minute, and then they had the ball off again. Then they did a quick switch. The field goal team came running on, and the offense came running off. Like it was like, in a matter the clock was ticking the entire time. They kicked the ball with like 4 seconds left, and we beat Baylor at Baylor. And like their fans were talking very crazy. We beat them. It's a crazy game. If you go check YouTube, Baylor versus TCU 2022, crazy game.
All right. Thanks for this, Lwal. Great performance, and see you in Montreal. Always. All right, Lwal Uguak with a massive performance tonight. Better protection for MBT. Protection was very good tonight. They gave up, I think this is one quarterback sack in the last 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. The Owls won tonight as a team. Another chapter for our band of players on the way to the Coupe grade. Nos Alouettes, no Glorieux. I think, I don't know how long this is going to go. We have to leave, right? So I'm going to sign off very quickly. I'm sorry, we're having technical issues. de tout le monde qui a laissé des commentaires. Merci Martin, je sais que c'est compliqué ce soir avec le micro.